Hey guys, my name is Jennifer. Here we talk about everything, and this is something that I want you guys to take very seriously. Um, and this does have to do with drugs and alcohol. So if you want to turn it the fuck off, you can turn it the fuck off. But this is an important message. This is a life story, a life lesson that I want you to take serious. Back in 2017, I found out that I had Hep C, and towards the end of my Hep C experience, which I mean, you never end Hep C, you always have Hep C, but before I went into remission, I had to get treatment, and none of the doctors were available to give me treatment. Now, mind you, before you can get treatment in the state of Tennessee for Hep C, AIDS, or any STDs that require quite a bit of attention, you have to be sober for 6 months, meaning you have to be off the street for 6 months. You have to be clean. I was already clean for 3 months when I found out that I had Hep C. No plans on going back. That was like, you find out you have it, and they say, if you go back out on the street, we're not going to treat you for it. But if you stay clean for 3 more months, we can start treatment for it. Now, you may think that that's mean, but they figure if you're going to go back out on the street, what's the use in treating you? That's why there's so many people out here that are untreated. In case you don't know, that is the biggest reason why people go untreated, is because they require people to go 6 months being clean. They don't provide them with the things that they need to get clean, but they require them to be clean in order to go for the treatment. Now, things may be different now than they were for me. This was back in 2017. COVID has been here, more addiction, more overdoses, more new medications have come out to help people with addiction. Please do not go to that Kratom. I know that I advertised it, but I only advertised it one time, and now I'm not advertising it. The best way to get off the fucking drugs is to get off the drugs. If you are going through a process of needing to get off drugs, please go to a detox center for 5 to 7 days. Do not try to detox yourself. And if you need to go onto some kind of medication assistance, let it be weed. Let it be herbs. Don't go on the Suboxone or the Subutex. If you have to do the Vivitrol, if you have to have something, Vivitrol helped for me. I tried the Subutex. I tried this Suboxone. Vivitrol kept me out of the street. The Suboxone and the Subutex will send you right back out in the street. And if somebody doesn't have Suboxone or Subutex, you end up being okay with what you used to have, or going to something else that's in the streets that you didn't have a problem with before, but you could have a problem with now. Don't do that. The other thing, I was 2 weeks from my system shutting down. My doctor couldn't find anybody to treat me. She was crying. Like, my doctor was crying because she couldn't find a doctor. She's like, I'm gonna have to call in a favor. I don't want to have to do this, but I have somebody in Nashville that owes me a favor. And if you don't get treatment, honey, you're gonna die. Your system is trying to shut down. I never saw a doctor cry, but this doctor cried. No, I could leave that hospital and go do me some drugs real quick, but I didn't. I took the news, accepted the news, and went home, and then worked my ass off until I couldn't work anymore and was laid out for almost a week because I had spent all my energy trying to muster up ice boxes, little buckets of ice. And it wore me the fuck out, dude. And I had to go home. I didn't give up though. And that's what this message is. That was in 2017, 2018. It's 2024. I am 7 years clean. I have good days and I have bad days. I can't donate any blood because the Hep C keeps a little spot on you to let everybody know that you once had it. You may not be able to give it to other people because you're in remission, but you do carry it. And there is that slight chance that you could give it. Now I want you to know I got it because I used a needle. I don't have sex and I don't use a needle and I don't spread this disease that may or may not be passable through me. But I don't let it stop me from having a life either. I don't have a big life. And I do stay tired. I have had to change my diet. I'm still changing my diet. But I am still here. I'm still drug-free. And I'm still able to remember everything. So when the doctor tells you that you're sick, I want you to please, 644, take the opportunity to remind yourself that you were born clean. And the best way to heal is clean. I hope this helps somebody.